there. Yeah.
So what you did? So if it was years afterwards that you didn't start driving trucks, what did you do in the meantime?
Like I said, just working odd jobs. You know, just working here, working there, living with this girl, that girl. You know, just basically just drifting.
Yeah.
Drifting and just staying afloat. You know, and then I got a job at a hospital as a cook. You know, and I Saturday, and I was a cook for a little while, working jobs as a cook. You know, cook here, cook over here. You know.
So you know how to cook, or you was just getting a job just because that was an easier job to.
I like cooking. Yeah,
okay.
You know what I mean? When I was a cook at the hospital, you know, all the nurses and all of them, they was like, you know, you should go be a chef. You know,
right.
you really know what you're doing.
Right.
So I was going to go in that direction.
In that field.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you know, people started talking about culinary school, and you know, I still was just really didn't have no real direction or idea of what I really wanted to do.
Did you have any ambition?
Not really. No, not really. Mm-hmm. You know, I was just trying to make money.
You was letting whatever people were telling you go in one ear and out the other.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It was like, I was just talking about, I just wanted to make money and have fun.
Right.
That was it, just make money and party.
That's it.
That was like what I was living for, to make money and party.
You was
and
doing
chase women.
Were you doing a lot of partying?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And you said chasing women. You were chasing a whole bunch of women.
Yeah.
So you was a ladies' man.
I mean, hey. I would think so, you know what I mean?
Hey, you a man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, I ain't gonna, you know,
you was a young man at the time, and that's what young men do.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, because I know that's what I did.
I mean, the song said, "Where the ladies at?" I mean, that was literally like,
right.
Not just a weekend thing, it was a daily thing. It was like, where the women at?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to go all the way across town, like, oh, some women over there?
Right.
Let's go there.
Don't tell me you was the West Covina LL Cool J.
Nah, man. Nah, man.
I see your DJ equipment, man. It's a nice setup, man. Yeah. Very nice setup.
DDJ Rev 7. Yeah. That's the newest piece right there. Usually I like spinning on turntables, but you know, this is the new thing, and they try to make it as turntable friendly as possible for people who are used to just turntables. So
right.
These are like spinning platters. So, you know, for those who don't like to play with the DDJs, like they try to make it as close to turntables as possible.
As possible.
For us turntablists.
Right.
To
old school.
Yeah, because that's the future.
Right.
But
so you got to get in where you fit in at.
Yeah. So,
you know, everything is modernized.
Yeah, you gotta adapt, you know what I mean?
And these are original turntables.
Yeah.
Where you put wax on these.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
But now, you know, they even got wireless needles.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, sir.
What kind of advice would you give somebody, a young man or a young woman coming to the game right now, as far as trucking?
Trucking?
What kind of advice would you give somebody? The best advice, anything that somebody can use.
You come into it, just be like a sponge in the beginning. You know, like there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna want to help you. You know, they're not trying to tell you what to do. They're not saying you're doing a bad job or whatever. There's gonna be people that they might want to critique you, or you know, they're not critiquing you. They're basically giving you advice to help you, you know, to succeed in here.
Constructive criticism.
Right. You know, some people take that the wrong way. You know,
right.
But you're only looking out for them, like, because you know you want to see people succeed in this business. But some people take that the wrong way. And to me, it's like, you know, when you come in, just be humble. And you know, when somebody's like, you know, trying to help you out, just, you know, take that advice. And
you have to be open for criticism.
Yeah, people are, you know, a lot of people don't have bad intentions in this business. They truly do want to see you do well in this business.
Right.
But some people look at it like, you know, like, oh, he think he know more than me. Like, yeah, he does, and he's trying to help you to be a better driver.
Right.
That's it.
And sometimes just a better person.
That's it. Yeah.
You know,
driving is one part of it, but then there's also, you still got to deal with people.
Personalities.
Yeah, life is about people, and you interact with a lot of people when it comes to driving. And your attitude can also be a thing that can make you have a good day or a bad day.
Character.
Yeah, it can make you have a good day or a bad day.
Real talk.
The way you carry yourself.
Hey, that's game. That's game, man. That's real game.
Yeah.
You know? Tools you can use.
Yeah, I mean, you got to go, when you go to some of these places, man, Be cool with them, man. They're gonna be cool with you. They can, you know, they can be do you some favors like later on down the road, man. You just never know. Like you could be looking for an empty, and you pull up to the place and you cool with dude, and you be like, hey man, there's a hippie over here.
Right.
You be like, oh.
But if he's seeing you with a bad attitude at some other time
like,
prior,
man, fuck that fool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you cool with him, they'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, you looking for an empty? Like, yeah. Like, hey man, follow me.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It'd be one tucked way in the back where only he know about.
Right. Had the right mannerism.
Right. That's
you know,
it.
it's all about respect.
Where you go, you deal with the office people, and there's a whole bunch of people waiting on paperwork. They see you, they're like, oh, he come sign your paperwork. You know what I mean? Like, dang, what about everybody else?
Yeah.
Well, they probably was all assholes or something. I don't know. But they take care of you first.
Real talk.
I mean, it happens, bro. It happens.
So I see you got a collection over here, man. I was checking your collection out earlier, man. What's going on with this collection that you got, man? How long you been collecting models and hop cars and
that's
helicopters?
Like a when me and my wife was dating, you know, I got back into, you know, the RC racing thing, and then I got out of it for a little while, and then like I said, I used to party a lot,
right?
And then I got on this little thing where I was like, I got on this health kit, and I used to smoke cigarettes, so I stopped drinking, and I stopped cigarettes, just cold turkey.
Right.
And it was like, if you do that, that rap, you need to find a hobby. And I found the most expensive hobby you could probably get yourself into.
I see.
RC.
I see.
So for like a good year, I quit cold turkey. I was just building stuff, just RC stuff, just building. You know, so me and my homie, we build something, we go out, run it, build something else, go out. Everything here I built, except for maybe like one or two of those helicopters and, you know, that car. But pretty much, you know, a lot of this stuff you build yourself. Some of them I bought.
Right.
But like you see, that's not even done.
Right.
But yeah, you know, I'll be sitting at this desk, you know, instead of sitting here thinking about cigarettes, thinking about drinking, I'm tinkering around with some RC stuff. Crash a helicopter, I go buy some parts, fix it, just sitting there just tinkering around, you know, keeping my hands busy, keeping my mind busy on something other than
wanting to smoke or drink.
Right. So that's where all this came from. So yeah.
For sure.